Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Tasha here, and today I'm going to be talking about all things post Tasha Mac here, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about all things post-graduation, post-undergrad, grad school, what have you. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and share with a friend. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I went to North Carolina A&T, AccuPride. I went there for undergrad, and then I went to NYU for grad school. So I know a lot of you all at this time have graduated. Congratulations on graduating. I am so sorry about the current times, you know, not being able to celebrate, have parties, walk the stage. I know that means a lot to graduation, so I really feel for you. I just want to put that out there if you are graduating right now. But other than that, congrats. And if you're graduating soon, this video is for you. If you've already graduated, this video is for you too. I've been getting a lot of questions on, like, you know, I've graduated and I'm nervous because I don't have anything lined up, or I'm about to graduate soon, you know, I'm going into my senior year and I kind of just need guidance. So I decided I would do a video on how to best prepare for graduation and some things that you should consider doing before you graduate, and if you've graduated, what are some next steps. So if this sounds interesting to you, continue watching. Okay, so for this first step is for anyone watching this video. This is the first exercise that you need to do to kind of clear your mind and set you on your straight path for your next move, right? So what you're going to do is, you ready for some homework, guys? What you're going to do is you're going to create a self-identity page. This is going to be a page that you are going to write down every day and say out loud, and it's going to help you in your goals, I promise. So on this page, you write your name blank. So you're going to write blank is blank. So for example, my name's Tasha. So Tasha Mac is blank. And so in that blank, you write who you want to be in the future or like soon. So if you are going into film school or something, if you want to be a producer, you would write Billy Bob is a top producer in blank. So in blank, you're going to write where you want to live. So Bob is a top producer in LA. Okay? So that is going to be your first sentence. Bam. Then you're going to write in specific what you do. So Bob is a top producer in LA who blank. So in that blank, you write what you do, or like, you know, in specific. So Bob is a top producer in LA who writes or produces the top films in Universal Studios for independent actresses. I don't know. So you get what I'm saying? Just write that line to be specific in what you do, okay? So that's the first paragraph that you're gonna do in your self-identity exercise, okay? So your second paragraph is the characteristics of yourself. So it can be characteristics that you hold now or characteristics that you hold in the future. So Bob is reliable. Bob is trustworthy. You're gonna do 4 characteristics. So Bob is trustworthy, reliable, punctual, kind. Write these 4 characteristics down. even if you don't, you know, have them right now, maybe these are characteristics that you're working on, write those, okay? All right, so then you're going to write under that what you look like. So Bob wears suits during the week and sweatpants during the weekends. It might sound silly, but I promise you it's gonna make sense. So write what you dress in this time, how you look, your hair, be specific as you want to be. Okay, so this exercise, I wrote it down 2 years ago, and whenever I feel lost or don't know my next move, I always refer back to this self-identity exercise, because that is what I envision for myself, and it helps me stay on like the clear path on whatever I do. So if it doesn't align to that page, I'm not gonna do it. And that's gonna be your first step. You're graduating college, about to go into your senior year, I've already graduated, you're kind of lost. This exercise is really good for someone who is just lost at the moment and just needs guidance on the next step, okay? Do this exercise along with pray, okay? Don't forget to pray. So do that. Those two things, you're starting off right. So the second tip for post-graduation is to, of course, apply to jobs. If you're planning on applying a job, start applying as early as possible. You can start your senior year of college. Let them know when you're graduating. It should be on your resume, but if they ask for an interview and, you know, they ask when you're available, let them know that, you know, you'll be graduating soon. Figure out where you want to, like, what you want your next move to be. So where do you want to work? Because the exercise is kind of like more into the future instead of near future. So for your second exercise, you're going to be talking about your near future. So what's your next move? Where do you want to work? Where do you want to live? Is it in a different city, a different state? And who are some people that you look up to or want to, you know, follow kind of in their footsteps? So for me, when I graduated A&T, I knew that I wanted to work in PR because I love PR, I love my classes, so I'm like, yeah, PR is something that I want to do. I knew that I would get bored with healthcare PR, so I knew that entertainment would be something in my interest. But we hit a roadblock because I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina at school. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. What do? Charlotte, North Carolina doesn't have any entertainment opportunities, so okay. Let's figure it out. So once I graduated, I went back home to North Carolina, and then I was just working a regular job, like at an eyeglass place. And of course, like, I wasn't fulfilled, but it was just in the meantime. And I realized, okay, where do I need to be to pursue this entertainment career of mine? And then I thought of New York. So that's when you need to do that exercise, where you want to be, where you want to live. So I decided New York. I decided that it would be easy to relocate to New York, like if I went to school instead of just like up and went with no plan. So I was like, okay, well, let me apply to grad schools. Applied to NYU. That was the only school I applied to, and I mean, it was in God's plan. I got in, right? So I moved to New York. It was easy, or it's easier with school, financial aid, and all of that. Once I got to grad school, I'm like, okay, what is your goal? To be in entertainment PR. Where are these entertainment companies that you want to work for? I would want to work for VH1 or like a TV show, things like that. So this brings me to my next point, is network. While you are applying to these jobs that you want to work at, start networking. I reached out to the communications director at VH1, and I saw she was Black, and you know, I was just like, hopefully she hooks us up. So I literally hit her up on LinkedIn. She was willing to help me. She like referred me and put in a good word for me at Viacom, and it led to my first entertainment internship in New York while I was in grad school. And then that internship led to 2 other entertainment internships during the whole time I was in New York. just by making that one connection. So that is why I stress networking right now. So once you're figuring out these plans and what you want to do, start networking, start connecting with people on LinkedIn. I say this all the time, LinkedIn is gold. You have access to all these people. I'm not even where I want to be fully, so I even still look up people on LinkedIn and connect with them and message them to, just to build that relationship. While we are in this pandemic right now, everyone's checking their email or on LinkedIn. Now is the time to reach out to whoever you look up to, and you can only try. Why not? The worst they can do is say no or ignore you, but you will never know if you don't try, right? Use this time to network and make these connections before you graduate. If you haven't graduated, it's fine. You saw that I graduated and I was making these connections and trying to figure out as I went along. That's perfectly fine too. So network. And if you have already graduated, you might be deciding if you want to go to grad school. You can check out my pros and cons of grad school video. I'll link it up here. But you might be figuring out if you want to go to grad school or not, or if you want to start working. I know things are up in the air right now as far as jobs, but people are still interviewing. So if you have decided not to go to grad school, or if you have, in the meantime, still apply to places. Join networking organizations in the meantime. Also join networking organizations while in college, because it's really good to make these connections. Plus they provide different resources that you could use along your journey. Shameless plug, Black Girls in Media. If you're in the media industry, my company that I started, we help support each other in the media industry. We connect each other, network. We have different events going on, so make sure you join us if you are interested. It's very beneficial. I created it because I wish it was something that I had. When I graduated grad school, didn't get any opportunities coming my way, and I kind of needed someone to talk to about it. I needed someone to see if they had any opportunities for me, and that is why I created Black Girls in Media, for that purpose. So definitely we will help you not be lost in this journey. So check us out. I'll link it below. But aside from that, we have our self-identity exercise done. So we know what we want to do, who we want to be, and that is our straight vision, right? And then we have made these connections. We're making these connections on LinkedIn, reaching out to people, building our network. It's also an opportunity for you to gain a mentor. I personally didn't get a mentor. I just read books, but definitely I would recommend getting a mentor during this time. Someone who you look up to that you can connect with organically. Figure out if you want to go to grad school or not. If not, then go back to your exercise, figure out what you need to do. Do you need to start applying to these jobs? Do you need to just work until you save, and then you want to move to that city you said you were going to live in the future, and then move there? People are hiring right now, so don't be discouraged. If you in your vision you say you want to live in Miami, you want to live in Miami, start applying to places in Miami. Why not? And so let's talk about if you aren't going to grad school, you have graduated and you've been applying but haven't heard back from anyone yet. Okay, I was here, so I just want you to all together, let's breathe in, let it out. Okay, that's the first thing. Breathe. It's okay. Nobody literally hired me. I kind of was surprised because I knew with 2 degrees plus my internships I would get a job, but for some reason the cards just weren't happening for me, and I just had to stay positive, and that's when I started doing PR on my own, and it worked out. But if you are having a hard time getting a job, don't get discouraged. Keep applying, keep doing these steps that I told you to, and with God's timing, I promise it's gonna all work out. Don't be too good to work for free still in the meantime while you're waiting for your dream job or a job in general. Like I said, these times are crucial. A lot of people are online, so feel free to reach out to people and ask if they need additional help. You're willing to help for free, because this is just experience you can add on your resume, or just gain experience and be productive during this time in the meantime while you're applying in these places. So definitely recommend that. I did so many unpaid internships and they were so valuable to where I am right now in life. Learn, never stop learning. There's tons of free courses right now online that you can take. So definitely take advantage of that. Try during the week to not let a day go by where you don't do at least one thing towards your future goals. Make that habit, and I promise you, you're going to be where you are. And we're all just trying to figure out this thing together. So don't let social media fool you into thinking like you need to be doing something else, or you need to be owning a car or a house by this time, or landing a job after graduation. Like, don't. Just stick to your self-identity, because it's keyword self. This is your path. Only you know it. And you'll be good to go, I promise. So I think I covered everything. Like I said, check out my grad school video if you're thinking about grad school at this time. And even if you're not, it might clear your thoughts on like, okay, yeah, I knew grad school wasn't for me. Also, join my professional organization, Black Girls in Media, if you're in the media industry. We have a digital conference coming up next week, so check that out too. It's gonna have people in different industries, different record labels and finance courses, talking about opportunities right now, giving you the tools to help you stay focused during this time. So definitely check that out. I'll put the link down below to get your tickets. Comment down below where you are right now, if this video is helpful. Have you graduated? Are you about to graduate? Let me know how your graduation was during this whole pandemic. And let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to comment below and I'll answer them. And I hope this video is helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.